Mute the TV. That way there isn't a chance it comes in through my microphone. Alright. I forgot how saturated the game looks on my monitors versus my TV. Okay. Holy shit, that's weird looking. So you can tell I kind of played and did stuff after I stopped playing the last time. Camera's doing weird shit. I don't remember where we left off. Obviously we were here, and I think, good God, hold on. Can I fix this? Like it's so oversaturated, it's actually bugging me. So I need it to look like that. That looks fine. This does not look fine. I don't know what's going on here, but this looks fucking awful. It is not supposed to look like this. And I don't know why it's so bright, but it's actively annoying me. I can't get it to stop doing the like red hues and stuff. It's kind of annoying. Actively. And it's just a capture card problem because it looks fine on my TV. Alright, I need to test something real quick. Let's do this for a second while I try and play with this setting for a minute. There we go. Holy shit. I'm confused as to why that happens, but that looks so much better. Okay, game looks good. And it does not look good on stream. Let's fix that real quick. I mean, Barrett's head is fine and all, but I would rather see more of the game. Perfect. Okay, now we can go back to the game. So, I forget exactly what we're doing here.
That is but a mere bone.
My eye is itchy. I did all that work, got it looking right, and now my eye is itchy. What we're looking for is up here somewhere. Like, I remember that much. I think I had already brought it down, actually. Nope, it's right there. But there's some other stuff to be had with the other ones. Also, these angles, I just put that in the fire. These angles for the Red 13 stuff, very, very confusing. Anyway, so right during my time away, I did finish the game, so it's no longer blind, but that's okay. I can it's kind of a good thing because I went off on some crazy tangents.
But it is far more than a magic stone. It is a crystallized collection of the planet's memories and
deliver unto us the remnants of our past.
I think, yeah, I did find it and then I continued. But I want to go through all of these.
well, if it isn't, its point is coated with a poison that rapidly circulates through the
one
body.
thing that I realized
until they are completely turned to
is,
stone.
if you remember when I was doing this area before, I was getting annoyed at Bugenhagen because they changed his character a bit to be more unmoving
yes.
in what he
The
understands.
carvings on its hilt should look familiar. Indeed, you'll find the very same markings on your robe.
Color. Anyway, I'm gonna throw this on him because healing's always nice to have. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. And invigorating vengeance. Invigorating vengeance is actually extremely helpful because Red 13 is a tank. that I thought about. Before I continue, let me do something real quick. I can't see my chat and things. So I had to fix that real quick.
Sorry. I haven't slept well of late.
Crimsonite ore.
Deliver unto us the remnants of our past.
I forget where I gotta go. I think it's down there. But, yeah. So, like I was saying, they were doing Bugenhagen a little bit differently because previously he seemed very open to things. I don't know. So technically, going on a tangent, I wanted to make it clear. Technically, I could just replay the chapters with my computer save now that I've done it, but that doesn't feel good enough for a stream, in my opinion. I wanted to finish the save I started without having everything. Because the challenge is still there. Not that I'm big on challenge to begin with. If it's not a game I'm really into, I never go back and play it on harder difficulties. And I always start on normal. So, yeah. This is a game I would consider playing on harder difficulty, but it would probably drive me insane. Same with the first Final Fantasy VII Remake though. Which we still gotta get to that one on stream. Anyway, going back to Bugenhagen.
Are these altars?
Bugenhagen ended up being redeemed in my eyes later in the
Interesting, because my first thought was, are we
story.
gonna make it out of this place alive?
I also was correct in my assumption of where it ends.
Decor is indeed the opposite of inviting.
But we'll get to that when we get to that.
These look like the statue I picked up.
But I also have
If
complaints
there is a
about that as
reason
well.
for everything,
But again, we'll get to that
then
when
one
we get to
could
that.
argue that everything has no reason. Regardless, you know what you must do, don't you?
Deliver unto us the remnants of our past. Restore them to their rightful place.
This stuff was very interesting to me because the Gi were just enemies in the original game. Like they had kind of a story, but not really.
The remnant seeks its rightful place.
Whereas now they are actually an integral part as to why things happen. But we are about to get to that once we finish this trial.
Hey, where'd you run off to?
Oh, fucked. There's a few sections like this in the game that we haven't hit yet. This is one of them, where Red ends up by himself or another character. These are tough for me, I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm not good with the solo content in a game like this. And usually they're made a little bit, the solo content's usually made a little bit easier. But because each character is so unique, they are made with the character's playstyle in mind. And that's very interesting, and it forces you to play the game differently if you don't normally use those characters. Which, one of them I was not using a lot of when I got to that area. So it made it relatively difficult. This is another one where I wasn't really using Red's vengeance ability and his standard attacks out. You'll notice, and you'll continue to notice because I'll keep doing the same thing even though I know I shouldn't. I rely a lot on the link attacks, whatever they were called. Especially the power slash and the other one. This fight is not fun. And it's actually not really designed around, these Gia fights are not really designed around the vengeance mechanics because you don't want to get hit in these fights.
There.
Because these Gi do, at least the Lancers, they do paralyzation. And I don't want that. What do you have? Like, what is the ability you're learning with this? What's your spirit? Increase it ATB. Activate when one just go. Oh yeah, I remember this one. This one took me a minute to max out. Fafnir rifle was point blank. Point blank's fun. I did finish most of the side quests as well. I'll probably do about as many as I did when I took off on my own, because they're not terribly difficult. But also, I'm annoyed. We'll get into that. But they annoyed me when I realized I fucked myself with them as well. So we will get into that and why that was frustrating. I think I put the wrong statue here. There we go. That's what was meant to happen, but for some reason I thought I had the green one.
Our red core begins to fade.
Marlene, Daddy loves you.
That it?
Not in the least.
Alright, well, I still have 2 pathways I can take. One of which I don't want to go to. I think this one, yeah, that's the way to go. This is not really a pathway, but we're gonna walk over it. And then this, no, this is where we came from. Okay, so we're good. Some stuff up here I haven't grabbed yet. Cosmetite. You don't get a lot of Cosmetite unless you're riding on the chocobos and doing the bunny holes. Amber. You go there. And I don't know where I set the emerald one. I think it's in between emerald and whatever the weapon is.
Our anger gives way to calm.
I don't think I fought the boss here yet. The boss here was kind of frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the bosses have been frustrating in the final stretch of the game. This was not the worst one, but he was not the
The
best.
history of the Vale is intertwined with the Gi, for they first came to these lands many
There were
millennia ago.
2 that I would consider the most frustrating.
This sanctuary is proof of their
Maybe 3.
persistence, for it was
I've
built to ensure
had some
that
issues
they
with some of
never
the end
escaped.
bosses in the last couple chapters.
But if they were sealed away thousands of years ago, how'd they
Which,
break
if I
out and
remember
attack
right,
the Vale?
this is the
That I
like
cannot
2/3
answer.
of the way into the game.
Only the Gi
Chapter 10.
themselves could.
But the last couple chapters are
But enough
very,
about
very
them.
short.
You are here to
Comparatively.
learn about yourself, Malaki.
But this is the second to last zone in the game. So that's why the last few chapters are
This
short,
cave
because
serves as a boundary
you don't have
between
all
our
that
world
exploration
and that of the Gi.
in the last
It was
couple
vital to
chapters.
them and their plans.
Third to
Were
last
the
zone,
Gi
but
to
the
seize
last
control of it,
zone was
the
very,
Kandid
very
would be
short.
doomed.
And the people.
When the Gi moved against us yet again, A certain watcher recalled this vulnerability.
Huh?
Since time was of the essence, he entered the cave without reinforcements. As he had feared, it was teeming with Gi, ready to descend upon the village. Determined to protect the Vale, he pounced from one foe to the next, felling all who dared oppose him.
Hold on. If there was a watcher who single-handedly saved the canyon, how come I've never heard of them?
For now, you should focus on your own struggles with the Gi. Their malice grows more potent.
This is actually one of my favorite parts of the original game. I think I've mentioned that before. There's quite a few. The original game has a lot of nostalgia for me because it was my first Final Fantasy. Not that it's my favorite, but it's up there.
It's definitely got ambiance.
Do not allow fear to take hold of your heart. You are your own master, Nanaki. You and no one else. Never forget that. Look to the crevasse and the gates beyond. Pass through all to complete your trial. But that's easier said than done.
Yeah, I have not fought the boss here yet. So that's fun. I thought I had done that already, but obviously not. Oh, the two-faced boys. These walls are very, very confusing.
Bring it on!
Obviously that didn't give me anything because I have no vengeance.
Here goes.
But I wanted to use it to build up the stats regardless. Barrett took a lot of damage there. Here's doing decent. I don't know where that pathway is. I guess that's where I came from. Yeah. Now I fight the two faces. Not assess. Do I have assess? I hope I do. I do. Good. I couldn't remember if I had swapped it before I started this or not, previously. You are perfect. Anyway. Oh, he used the oh shit. Oh, I read that wrong. Okay, we go. Fun thing about these guys, first thing is, they don't normally appear here in the original game. So there's a good chance we play the original PlayStation game relatively soon after we finish this. But, I don't know how soon because I've got several games on the back burner that I have to get back to. Like, well, the moment we finish this, we're hopping right back into something else. Probably Kingdom Hearts because I really want to get back into those. and we'll beat Kingdom Hearts 1. And then Yakuza or Elden Ring. Those 3 games are the ones that are currently at the top of my list. Because I've started them all and I want to complete them before I start something new. But I might also start one of them.
So how are we supposed to open this thing?
How indeed? Ideas, Nanaki?
Yeah. I might like go back to Yakuza 0, finish it, and be like, okay, now I want to play
Okay, let's go.
1 and 2 and like just continue. I did fuck the dudes already.
Here goes! Going in!
Alright, so I mastered that.
Need my help, do you?
I want to master point now. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I know what to do. But if you didn't, now they told me. No, okay.
Oh, you in trouble now.
I didn't see the ice there. I was talking about it. Anyway.
Shit hurts. Go.
And the point blank.
Now, you're mine!
The fun thing about Barrett
You got this.
Okay, let's
and
shake the
why
leg.
he's very interesting is all of his abilities you can build up. Meaning most of them are 1s. But they can be 2s or 3s and do more damage. It's kind of his, the draw to his stuff.
How resourceful you've become.
Gates of anger. Alright. We got more Gi to fight.
Go!
It's about damn time. Yes. Come closer. That we may have our
This. Oh, he blocked that shit. Okay, cool.
We can still do this! Whoa! Damn it!
I'm gonna die.
Damn it!
That's what I wanted to avoid. The Lancers can destroy you if you don't pay attention, which I let them destroy me. And I hate that. And you can't avoid the fight. And you can't avoid the enemy. Like, it will happen. All you can do is try and take care of them before it becomes a problem. None of that was good. That was all bad. But we got it done. So fuck it. Just because I was trying to get point blank up and the Lancers are awful. And we got a few more of those fights. Before the boss fight. It was also awful. Well, not that awful, but he's not caught.
Ready?
About damn time!
Now we don't need to use this weapon.
Did I do good or did I do...
Alright. I get to put on... Oh, I can swap one material. I have to be mindful of that too. Because, like, this isn't the save I've been using. So I need to be swapping things that I don't need to be wearing. Because I'm not using it. You know what I mean? So I can max my stuff for later. Get my attack damage up, I'll up my crit rate, and I'll up my ability crit rate. So the next ability is Smackdown. Also a fun ability.
Good.
That's the way it's the way I came from. So let's come over here. Yoink on this chain. Oh, I didn't grab these. I don't want to do that. Yeah, so the main thing I didn't complete is like in actuality an endgame thing. And when I realized what I had to do, there was no way I was going to do it until I beat the game. It is the Gilgamesh stuff, which I already pretty much had guessed it was Gilgamesh. But the side quest stuff where you collect all the Feather Relics eventually leads to a showdown with Gilgamesh, which in order to even get to the Gilgamesh fight, you have to do several fights to make the Genji armor better, and they're all fights with the summons, where you're fighting two of them at a time.
Just gotta stay the course.
And I completed one of them and then decided I wasn't going to do it. Never mind the fact that I was like level 45, no, like 46 to 48. And this fight was a level 65 or some shit fight. It was a fight that I wasn't supposed to be doing. So the first one I think was Titan and somebody, Phoenix maybe. The next one was one of them was Odin and Bahamut. That's all I remember. I was not okay with that. Okay, so
Sorry, here goes.
you'll notice something interesting. See that guy sitting on Barrett? I swear to God, if you stopped my attack, you fucking attack. The sorcerer needs to be the next one to die. Because he... Oh, that's cool.
Oh, you are in for it now! Doggone it, asshole!
I needed that to end. The sorcerer can res the other ones, and we don't want that.
Beat them.
I don't want
You
that.
know, in one sense, they have yet to truly pass on, and their rage remains unquenched. Come, let us keep pressing forward. We're very nearly there.
Piece of cake right here!
Fear me. Ready?
Yeah, I'll do it. Boom! Gotta love it.
Still gonna try and get
Don't
smacked
say I
down.
didn't warn you.
The main reason I'm not doing it in the D fights is because they are not exactly fun fights.
Oh, you gon' feel this one. I'm counting on you.
Just watch.
Not that I can't do it in the Gi fights, but I'd rather not.
Okay, let's shake a leg.
Okay, I don't know where all these pathways take me.
Hey, where'd you run off to?
Oh. I think I remember this fight. It's not exactly a fun fight.
Gotcha. You're mine. Damn it. Why you? Here goes. Tear into him. Sorry, coming at you.
I'm gonna just do
Rain
this.
down your wrath. Going in. You're mine. Got him now. The Watcher's work is never done.
Made that fight a lot easier. I did not do that the first time. So. Yay. Alright, Barrett's back. Hi. Which, I don't know. Depending on how I feel, we might not actually, like, we'll bounce between the games, maybe.
I only got 2 legs here, you know.
This reminds me of those altars.
Where did you come from?
There is a similarity, yes. But this sanctum is much more ancient and serves a rather different purpose. The altars we came upon before were built to imprison the key. This, however, was built to provide the Cetra with a means to commune with them.
Commune with them? Why would the Cetra do that? The Gi were the enemy.
Good and evil, friend and foe. Dichotomy's not set in stone, as mutable as the winds. But for now, Anaki, let us concentrate on the matter at hand, clearing a path to the truth.
Alright. There's no such thing as a clear path. We make the path that we take. Anyway. I'm gonna keep pulling on these chains. It's a box. Oh, right. I didn't grab this initially the first time I did it because I didn't know what it was. And I started pulling on the chain, then realized that there was nothing there. So I had no way to keep that door out. Alright. I don't like that.
Sounds like crying.
As with good and evil, sorrow too suits many rooms. 45 years ago, the Watcher fought his way here alone, and in his bravery took upon himself.
So I have questions about this statement. 45 years ago. Bear in mind, Nanaki is only 15 years old. Like 15, 16. He's a young boy. That is very important going into the next part. Alright, well, we have made it. This fight's not exactly the most fun thing in the world. And I got rolled the first time I did it. I don't think I lost, but I got rolled.
No!
What is it?
Their ire manifests once more. Do not underestimate this foe.
I do not.
Talk about an axe to grind.
Why the hell's this thing pissed at us? Move! Turn the hell!
My turn? How's this? Coming at ya! Fear me! There! Now! Coming at ya! Fear me! Well, not cool! Now,
Dude, I'm getting fucking destroyed.
Alright, watch and learn. Fuck on this!
don't worry about it. How's this? Here goes! Come on!
My limit break up?
Nice going! Here goes! Got him now!
This is now! Bring in the heat!
There's so many.
Where's a big bucket of water when you need it? You got this!
Leave it to me. There. You're mine. End of the line. Here goes. Rain down your wrath.
Good enough. Yeah, I'll do it.
Only
summon Kajata.
Remind him who's in charge around here.
Need my help, do you? Suck on this!
Not weak to anything, so we'll just use Charm.
Wait! It's up to something!
This fight throws me off my game.
Don't worry about it. Dinner time. Here goes. Don't give up yet.
I did not want to use that there. You know, whatever.
Alright! Watch and learn! Back to the lip! Come on!
I hate that. Why am I stuck in this piece of shit?
Time for a serious ass whooping!
Okay.
I'm coming for you! Just like that. You got this!
My turn? Sorry, fear me! Gotcha! You're mine! Coming at you!
Jump on it, asshole!
God. It's always so close. I think it was just as close last time. It blows my mind. It really does. But we got it done.
Form evanescent, rancor everlasting. Well done. You've become quite the formidable fighter.
Sure have. So, does this mean I passed the test?
I'm afraid that decision is not mine alone to make. Let us consult with one more qualified.
All right. I know I don't need to, but I'm going to. All right, so the Gi attack fight is over. That fight was kind of like, well, for how I normally play Final Fantasy VII, I breezed through it because by that point I'm over leveled. And I kind of breezed through until...
The Watcher of the Veil fought valiantly
For
and
a while.
offered up his life in defense of our home. As you see, he still watches over us to this very day.
Wait. Is that... Seto? My father? No, there's no way.
The poisoned arrows of the Gi transformed his body into stone. And there he has stood ever since, his watch eternal. Our savior.
What about my mom? Did she know what had happened to him?
Oh. Why, of course she did. It was, after all, she and Seto who asked me to seal off the cave.
But why? Why did she never tell me the truth?
Because she knew that if she did, you would attempt to seek your father out all by yourself. Your parents strove to keep our Veil safe. But there is one thing they fought even harder to protect. You, Nanaki, their son.
She was afraid. Because I was too small and weak.
Back then, perhaps. But not anymore. Heavens no. You've become a fine warrior in your own right. And that is precisely why I brought you here. But this is not where your journey is meant to end, my dear boy. You must leave the Veil once more.
But I'm a Watcher now. I gotta protect our home like he did.
Listen to me, Nanaki. When I first heard your friend's emphatic warnings, I dismissed them outright. No more than the ravings of misguided youths.
This part is what I was talking
You've lived as
about.
long as I have.
As you can
Start
tell,
to
I got
believe
a little
you've seen it
emotional.
all.
But also,
That no surprises remain.
this is where Bugenhagen
But I realize now how very foolish I
made
have
me
been. The
happy.
eyes that I thought saw the world clearly have grown blind
Because
to new possibilities.
But
it steered him back
I would
towards
hate
how
to
he
impede
was
your progress any further.
in the original game. Not quite there
I
yet.
bid you leave, Nanaki. Before, like me, you become inured to your own ignorance. With sharper eyes and keener ears, go forth and in my stead seek the great truths of our world. Look after him for me.
don't worry. We will.
You failed this trial, my boy. Continue your training and try again. Are you up to the task, Nanaki?
You bet I am. After all. I am Nanaki, Watcher of Cosmo Canyon, and son of Seto, protector of our Veil.
Holy shit.
Hearken unto me.
Even after saying it before ahead of time, it still hits me.
My name is Gi Natak.
I just fought you.
O brave and noble Seto, I beseech you once more, hear the urgent pleas of my people. My thanks, Seto. You are as magnanimous as ever. The warrior Nanaki, and you, the Cetra. Come with me.
So this never happened in the original game.
That was...
Oh, an exciting turn of events indeed.
We'll back you up for 2,000.
No. This one's free.
Alright, the whole party's back together again. So Cloud, or did I take it from Yuffie this time? I took it from Yuffie, that's right. I'll give it back to her, because Red's in my normal party. So he doesn't need assess. Red can have... Fine. Tasty. Didn't like that. Anyway. Certain materials, if you notice, I don't take off once I max them. Chakra is one, even though I don't know why I never use it. First Strike's one because it's really good on Tifa. And auto weapon stuff. I don't take any of that off because I need it. It's basically how I play the game. But I want to max the materia out. Like, not that I will get it all maxed, but I think I can get a decent amount maxed. As long as I'm active in replacing them, which I have not been throughout the game. But you know, whatever. Not that it's a good idea, because it's not. I will say that first and foremost. The way I'm doing this is not a good way to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. I have to max this weapon out so that I don't have it anymore. This weapon is awful. Something else I need to do, which I think I can do at this point. I didn't do it before. I do eventually get to it. Did eventually get to it. Is the Odin fight, if we recall. I do have Bahamut. I have one summon I do not have. Oh, you might not recall. I might have done it. Hold on. That might have been on my own. Yeah, you guys haven't seen that one yet. The Odin fight is extremely difficult for me. I will preface that. So, that fight is not fun. I don't remember how I did it. Oh no, I cheesed it. That's how I did it. I don't know if I'm ready for that when I get to it. It's coming up. Like, I can do it pretty much immediately after I leave Cosmo Canyon. And I'll do it once I get the max level, so it's an easier fight. But the core mechanic of that fight means that the max level doesn't really matter. And
can anyone
that'll make
explain
sense
to me
when
why
I
we're
get to
even
it.
taking this detour? Anyone? Because some of us are on a mission to secure the material we need to, you know, save our homeland.
How can you talk like that in a place like this? I'm scared out of my wits here.
I don't know. This Gee dude's too nice to freak me out.
He may act nice, but who knows what he's planning. Stay alert. The home of the Gee lies beyond.
I love the
Let us
symbolism
begin
for
our
this
journey.
part because it's very
Not so
reminiscent to the
fast.
River
What's in it
Styx,
for us? Unless it's materia,
which is
you can count me out.
very apt for the
How
Gee since they
strange you
cannot
should
die.
mention materia. My people are also in search of it.
Okay, all aboard!
Would have stayed longer if I could, but I'll be back soon. I promise.
I'm gonna hurl.
Maybe try swaying with the rocking of the boat?
I wanna move less, not more.
Didn't seem to mind when you jumped aboard.
Ugh. Only 'cause he mentioned materia.
Be quiet. The
Not
planet
gonna
is
lie.
listening. What's
Yuffie's
wrong with that?
kind of the most annoying character in the party.
Anything that reaches the planet's ears, in due time, reaches those of the Cetra.
Like, she's got a little bit of
Unfortunately, the Cetra are not a tolerant people.
Excuse me, am I intolerant too? I'm Cetra.
You are indeed one of them, by lineage alone. You know not of their history. That has been lost to time.
Their history?
Consider your ignorance a blessing. The Cetra's past is fraught with horror and sorrow.
Anyway, what was I talking about? Yuffie gets really annoying. I like her and all, but they really
So
kicked
there
up
I
the
am,
annoyance
on the
to
ground,
100.
bleeding out, watching everything go dark. Thinking, this
Okay,
is it.
so
This is how
I
it
was
ends.
bitching about these scenes a lot while we were
Only
streaming,
It isn't.
and
Suddenly,
when the
Picks up out of
resolution
nowhere.
finally came from it,
Tugs at me so
it was
hard,
cool for like
feels
half a
it's tearing my
second.
soul right out of my body.
But when the implications are in your face with it, it's... I don't like it,
Next thing I know, I'm back in the
because it adds a little bit more
but nobody can tell me
nonsensical
who found
sci-fi
me
to
or
this
how I got there.
series, to this
It's a miracle.
story.
Sounds like what happened to me.
Whole freaking army unloading on my position.
So basically what they're talking about right now boils down to multiverse theory.
I'm feeling every single bullet.
It wouldn't exactly be a theory in this scenario. It is multiverse. Where Zach and Biggs...
Then the wind starts blowing.
Zach and Biggs that we know
One
are
minute,
dead.
I'm outnumbered.
But
And the
these two
next,
who were
I'm alone.
in another universe
None of it
survived.
makes any sense.
Or are in another universe. And
I somehow managed to beat the odds and wake up here
Now-
alone.
the other thing you can speculate,
Why in
which
the
I think
hell
is
did
more
fate pick
accurate,
me?
Can't think that way.
is that this
Can't
is like a
not think
limbo.
that way. Their luck runs out, but mine doesn't. I'm the only one who gets a pass.
Which is also more
and now
like
that it's just me,
supernaturally
what am I supposed to do?
sci-fi mumbo jumbo bullshit. Which
Yeah, I get it.
Final Fantasy VII didn't have a lot of, like, there was some supernatural bullshit, but it was all explained through sci-fi bullshit.
Hey, come with me.
Sure, but
Not very
why?
well, but it was.
I'll explain on the way.
Now, not so much, but these sections still annoy me because it didn't add a whole lot to the resolution.
How's Cloud
Like
holding
when they
Malco
finally
poisoning's a
converge with the
real
story,
number on him. Doubt he's in for a speedy recovery either. But hey,
it
hope
wasn't
springs eternal.
satisfying to me.
Right. If he does recover, you can bet your ass
Yeah,
he'll
we'll
act
get
like
to
it was
that when
nothing.
we get to that.
Shrug it off and
We just
say
have to
he's
deal
been
with
through
more
10 times
Zach
that work.
until then.
Are we talking about the same Cloud?
And
Come on.
from what I know,
Guy's
is
desperate to
Crisis
prove
Core
himself,
was received
not like
very
he
well,
needs to.
which is the
Everyone
story
knows
about
he's a bona
Zach.
fide badass.
And I feel like that's a reason why
Hey,
this came
Why
up.
don't you try picking up some work as a merc?
And it
Zach of all
didn't need
trades.
to.
Why?
Because one's not enough.
It's just
I'll
one thing after
think
another.
about
These
it.
tie-ins and reunions.
A lot of good dates started right.
Did you hear? Is this our punishment?
I heard the corkscrew.
And these are the subtle hints, subtle hints they're dropping
Get a
right
load
now.
of this.
Is like Biggs telling him that there's another
let's
merc in
see.
town, and he
The
knows
destruction of Sector
Cloud
7
and all
was
these other
orchestrated
things.
by Shinra themselves.
Even though
We can't let those murderers
the
get
Zach
away with it.
right now that he's talking
People
to
of Midgar
was
fight
just
back
with the
against our
Cloud
corporate oppressors by
that
joining Avalanche.
has never met
Seek us out
Avalanche.
at the lot off Petal Lane. Wow, that's bold.
Yep.
These guys are setting a trap for themselves. Shinra will just roll in and round them all up.
Doubt public security will even bother going through the motions. Easier just to shoot and skip the paperwork.
Then anyone who goes is...
An idiot, I know. But idiots are what we need right now. Folks who'll risk it all.
Wait! Don't tell me you're going! The things I do for friends.
Kind of wonder how that rift looks to all the folks
Biggs.
outside.
Hey, you ever wondered about your purpose in life? What you're doing here?
Sure, from time to time. Or all the time.
Would never have guessed.
Didn't used to, but things changed. Went through a lot after I joined Shinra, like... a lot.
I bet. I ask because ever since I woke up, I've been wondering about what to do with all this time I've been given.
I mean, they gotta.
I I'm hoping
Hey,
the
Biggs.
third game
You
will...
said before I ought to try picking up some work as a merc.
Yeah?
Oh, right.
'Cause one's not enough. So who's the one?
Cloud. He didn't tell you? Must not have wanted the competition.
When exactly did you meet Cloud?
The day before we hit Reactor 1. So, how long ago was that again? Weird. My internal clock's busted.
Yeah, mine too. What's that about anyway?
Which,
Good question.
since they're basically from different points in the timeline,
To our baby?
Don't know.
it makes you believe... Well, and there's another very obvious section later in the game. But it makes you wonder if this is actually a multiverse story. I never thought twice about it
You know,
until that other scene later in the game.
I think I prefer being number 2.
And I'll bring it up again when we get to
Suits me
that
much better.
particular scene.
Yeah.
But
Like the guy who only has to worry
these
about
are
the
all
how,
things to
doesn't
think
have to
about
decide on the what.
when you're in
Railroad?
these scenes. But I have to wonder why they're really
I'm no
here.
hero. So how come
Because
I was the one who got saved?
What
'Cause someone needs you. You and your can-do attitude.
And
what
who might
was
that
the
be?
point of
You were the
this?
guy with
All
Aaron,
said and done.
right?
Whoever brought you back, I guess?
And assuming there was someone, who could it have been?
That's a good question.
Okay, I didn't notice that the first time. One of the kids here made a statement that I want people to think about as we get to the end of the game and we end up here again.
Is that thing in the sky getting bigger?
One of the kids said, "Are we never going to get to be grown-ups?" Now pair that with the fact that Sector 7's plate fell and a bunch of other things happened in Midgar. So think about that. Just kind of let that stew.
Let's just do what we want. Robbing folks and stocking up on
It's just up ahead. Keep your eyes peeled.
Copy.
It's a very interesting take on what they're doing, but we won't get to it until later in the game.
Nobody.
Especially
huh?
if I continue to do the side story
Not a
stuff again.
soul.
Which I probably
Well,
will.
at least Shinra was a
Maybe,
no-show too,
probably.
right? Who's there?
Oh, hey, this person.
Huh. New recruit?
As if I'd ever joined Avalanche. I just came to see what kind of morons would fall for your dumbass propaganda, that's all. But I should have known. Nobody could be that stupid. Anyway, I'm out, losers.
I told you I wasn't cut out for a leading role.
Kyrie
I
being
thought I
here
might have
puts
been
a
saved for a reason.
dent in the theory, though.
Some higher
But also
purpose.
not really.
Sorry for wasting your time.
Kyrie, Marlin, Elmira. But I have theories about that as well.
Biggs!
Because I'm almost
It's up to us
positive the
to find our own
multiverse thing
purpose.
does exist.
I mean, who says it's gotta be
But-
one way? Everyone's sitting back, acting like the world's doomed, but the future's not set in stone. We're not powerless. So long as we don't lose sight of what's important. You know, what matters most of all when the going gets tough. I don't know, hopes, dreams, maybe? Something like that. So long as we've got those. And hold on tight and never let go.
Like this?
Like your life depends on it.
The world's lucky to have you. It's a start. Anyway, I gotta run. I'll be sure to pay a visit to Cloud when I get the chance.
See ya. Think about what I said. Guess I should probably head home too. Home, huh?
Or
I'm back.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Guess who I just saw? Biggs.
Really?
Said he'd visit, too.
Oh, yay! Did he say anything about Daddy or Tifa?
Oh, sorry. Forgot to ask.
Aww.
Zach, would you mind checking on Aerith for me?
Sure.
We're all headed for the same place. You'll see your daddy and Tifa again.
Soon?
make note of that one too.
Soon enough, Marlene. Soon enough.
I don't like the implications of that, but at the same time, what I feel like was going on, and what I'm pretty sure is going on, makes it very
It's
grim.
me.
Very upsetting.
The wind. That was you, wasn't it? Hello in there.
And there's a couple more big scenes with Zack, but
We've arrived.
I still don't like them. I feel like this story didn't need any of that to make it make sense. Honestly, it just convolutes it more when people are already having a rough time understanding it. And I think if they had told the same story as before, just with adding some things to it, it would have been fine. And easier to understand because a lot of people are visual and it's easier to see and take in.
Welcome to the village of the Gi.
Okay. I'm gonna grab all this stuff. Find out what's in this box. Something for Aerith. So we're gonna fight with a different group. Probably Aerith and Sith. So that I can get these weapons maxed out and get rid of them. Because they're not good. Well, not that they're not good, but they're not what I want. Especially Sis. And they're the only two who have weapons to level, so it makes sense. But we'll come back to this. So, streaming after work is very difficult for me, if that wasn't obvious already, with how we only went for about an hour and 15. I don't know when I started exactly, but my run time's at about an hour and a half right now, and I know I played music for a little while. But this is going to be it for tonight. I will try and build my tolerance back up to where we can start streaming a little bit longer each day, because I want to get back to the point where I can actually be streaming 4 to 8 hours a day and making progress on things again. So we are going to